Hey everybody, it's Janice with Creating Through Chaos. I'm going to start this project off with this stacked pumpkin from Dollar General. I popped off the bow and the little leaf, and then I took my sander and sanded down where those were because there was like some glue still left over. Then I kind of did a swipe over the whole thing just to kind of make sure the lettering that was raised or whatever wasn't going to still be on there. Once I had it all sanded, I took the color light buttermilk and I gave it a coat of that. At first I started with the brush and I did the front of it and I painted it all with the brush with the white light buttermilk. But I decided that I wanted to paint it with the sponge dauber, so I ended up using the sponge dauber on the front and the back with the same light buttermilk. Just filling up the dauber and just kind of pouncing all the way around the whole thing till I got the entire back done, and then I did the front as well. And this also kind of gives it like a textured look, which I really like with snowmen especially. So once I had that all painted, I took this carrot button that I had gotten on Amazon and I just stuck it to a piece of tape, and I'm going to paint that with the color burnt orange. I don't like the color that they came from Amazon, so I always paint them and the paint holds up just fine on them. And it changes the whole appearance. I also like that you can still see the black lines through the paint as well, so it's kind of a win-win. Next, I took a square piece of black and white ticking fabric, and I'm going to wrap that around the top pumpkin. And as you can tell, we're making a snowman. And I folded up a little piece, and then I'm just going to go all the way around to the back and glue that around as well. Kind of making sure I got it even. It's a little misshaped at the top, so it's hard to get it completely straight, but I did the best that I could. Once I had that all glued down, I'm going to take a piece of twine and then I'm just going to tie up right at the base where the pumpkin stem is. And I just tied a piece of twine around that and then tied it into a bow. And then I just cut off the excess. Then I'm going to cut off the excess at the top here. And I just made it a little bit shorter. I actually wish I had gone a little bit shorter. Then I just cut slits in the top up here to kind of give it the illusion of a pom-pom. And if I cut it shorter, I think it would have been a little bit better. This fabric is really, really stiff though, so it doesn't have a lot of play in it. So it doesn't really like fall like once you cut it. So once I had that all cut, I am going to take another piece of that ticking fabric and I just ripped it down into a strip and I'm going to tie a bow onto the snowman's neck. So I just kind of tied it around and adjusted it a million times till I got it the way that I wanted it. It just wasn't working. Like I said, this fabric's really, really stiff, so it's hard to work with and get it to do exactly what you want. So once I had it tied the way that I wanted it, I just took a little bit of glue and dabbed that on just to hold it into place. So again, like I said, I messed with this thing for so long, probably too long. And then I just glued that down. Once I had it all glued and in place, I just trimmed that other one to be the same size so that they're both nice and even. Now I am going to take these big black buttons. I had got these at Joann's a long time ago, but they're just giant buttons. And I put 3 of them down the front. Just added a little hot glue, dropped them on. Next, I'm going to take that button that we painted, the carrot button. I'm going to add that to his face. And I'm just going to put that right above the scarf. There wasn't a lot of room left at the top. Next, I am going to take 2 buttons for his eyes. Just a little bit of glue. You don't want to use a whole lot or it kind of pushes out of the holes in the button. Once I had that all done, I'm going to take some pink paint and dry brush some pink paint on the cheeks on either side. When I finished the cheeks, this project was all done. I think this turned out so super cute and I absolutely love it. And you'd never even know it was pumpkins. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it inspires you to make one. And as always, don't forget to spread the chaos.